Hello everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. A woman was caught feeding something else rather than a baby. Residents of Nenohwe village in Zimbabwe have reportedly been left in shock after a woman was caught at her friend's house breastfeeding a giant snake. It was reported that Gogo, that's the woman, was spotted by a 12-year-old girl as she breastfed the snake while uttering names of fellow villagers whom she wanted her pet to deal with. And following the allegation, the two elderly friends, Gogo Savie and Gogo Ethel, have been arraigned before a Chief Mutambara court on charges of witchcraft. The key witness narrated the incident in court on Saturday, March 13th, 2021, and this is what the witness had to say. I saw Gogo Nenohwe breastfeeding a very big snake which had a red cloth and beads tied around it. After breastfeeding it, she took out a plate of food and fed the snake. I did not see what food she was feeding it, but I heard her muttering names of fellow villagers and telling the snake to deal with them. And it was alleged that after this witness reported the incident to one of their leaders in the village, and she realized that the village leader she had reported to was not taking any action with regards to the woman breastfeeding the snake and uttering names. So she now had to tell all the villagers so that every other person can be aware, since she was a witness. And the village head, who is Molanin, who was subsequently notified of the incident, then took the issue to the Chief Mutambara. The two women were then summoned to the traditional leaders' court. And when Gogo was asked if she took any action after the minor brought the matter to her attention, she said she could not travel to the chief's magistrate to make a report. And this is what she said, because the first person whom the witness had reported to was Gogo Sithole, and then the magistrate court was now asking her, because she is one of the leaders of the village, that when this witness came and reported this incident to you, why didn't you take any action whereby you're supposed to come to the chief magistrate court and make this report, because this is not a thing to play around with? And this was what she responded, that the village leader whom they had met at first to complain, her response is, I did not have money to bring the matter to your court. I also did not confront Nenohwe, that's one of the woman that was actually breastfeeding the snake, because I knew that once I confronted her, I would need to bring the matter before the chief's court, yet I couldn't do that at that particular moment. That was her own complaint. And then her niece, who is Maria, also disclosed that she used to share a room with the snake. And this is what Maria said, that's the niece to the first village leader whom the witness had gone to report to, that Gogo Sithole. Her niece is now speaking up. And this is what she had to say. I used to sleep in the room where Gogo Nenohwe, that's the woman was breastfeeding the snake, was seen breastfeeding the snake. The snake stays in that room. I stopped using the room because of that and begged my aunt to move me to another room. Sometimes the snake comes out to bask in the sun. So this is what has been going on. That snake has been living there, and you can see from the picture, it's a huge snake. It's not just a tiny snake that is there. Other villagers in the Nenohwe village also said they have come across a giant snake that has a red cloth tied around it. There are now efforts to capture the snake and bring it to the traditional ruler's court. And Gogo Nenohwe, that's the woman who was found breastfeeding the snake, remained tight-lipped during the hearing and refused to entertain the media after the court session. So people had to go and meet her to find out what was really going on with her and that particular snake. One, as they say, shall never end. Who would believe that you see a woman, look at this woman, would you ever believe that she would get into an act like this? Worst of all, breastfeeding a snake. You can imagine that this snake lives with her in the house. Big snake. It's a giant snake. It's not like it's one tiny thing that you can get and fling it away. And right now, they're even trying to get hold of that particular snake. You see how some people can be. She's now using that snake as an act of witchcraft to deal with people she referred to as her enemies in that village. It's so pathetic and painful to see that people are still going into all these rituals, all this witchcraft acts, all these evil ways of getting back at people. Heartbreaking when you are seeing that people are carrying out dangerous vengeance like this on their fellow human beings. So now that snake has now become like her own god that would avenge for her. And you know, this kind of a thing, people would even be scared to go and get that snake because the snake is under some kind of a spell. It's not just like a normal snake that maybe all those snake catchers can just go and get it. I'm sure they'll be very skeptical to even go there to go and get this snake. No one knows what will happen to them when they go to capture the snake. You'll be wondering, how is this woman sitting down and breastfeeding a snake? People do certain things that are unimaginable to the eyes. And see how big this snake is. Looking at it, even scary. Not talk of you seeing someone breastfeeding a snake. I'm sure that may be one of the rituals that she was asked to perform so that it would work. And you can imagine that that kind of a big snake will go out to attack people. Are you expecting the person to survive after that huge snake? And these are kind of big snakes that are like pythons that would tie someone on the neck. And when they wrap your neck, what's left? Or when they wrap your waist all through your ribs and squeeze you, what happens to that human being? That person can never survive anything like that. We need God's intervention everywhere because a lot of people have even pushed God aside and now bowing to certain things, creatures, animals, all in the name of worship, all in the name of vengeance. That's why the Bible said the heart of man is desperately wicked. Some people, when they want to carry out vengeance, they are ready to go to any length. See the length a woman would go. She don't mind she's breastfeeding a snake, and then she will feed it at the same time and pronounce names of people that she wants that snake to go and kill. That's why it's not everybody that you see around that you can even conclude on how and what the person does in the secret. And this is exactly what happened. You find out that some people in life, they are having some kind of setback. They can't move forward. Any business they lay their hands on, they are not succeeding at all. No matter what they do, they are not succeeding. That's why people need to be very prayerful, because once you're prayerful and God is in control of your life, all these kind of things would not even affect you. But by the time you feel you're doing it by your own power, by your own strength, by your own human intelligence, then when someone is sitting somewhere and praying against your life or praying against your destiny, that's when it will work for you. So you can imagine what this woman is doing, mentioning people's names. Maybe these are people that are in their place of work, they are home doing other things, not even knowing that someone is back there planning evil for them. And in some situations, you find out that some people are just stagnated in life. Nothing is going up, nothing is coming down. They are just at a particular spot. Some would even go to the extent of borrowing money to sort their business out. At the end of the day, they don't even have money to pay back all those people they have borrowed money from, because their business wasn't even yielding any form of profit. Certain things that are happening to some people as a result of some evil people that are against them. Some people are so bad that you would even take your own money and give them in appreciation or just trying to help them. Some wicked people will take that same money and go and meet a ritualist or a native doctor, pray against you with that thing you have given to them. That's why you see some people are even very scared to go home, travel to their villages. Some of these places, when you travel, you see people, you want to help them, you want to give them money. Someone will be there backbiting and saying, oh, he has come to show off, or she has come to show off, I will deal with her. And you, unknown to you, with your own free mind, you're actually doing this. You're not doing it for show off. You're only doing it just to make people feel relaxed and comfortable where you are. And you're only doing it just because you see some people need that help. And then some will turn behind and stab you at the back by going to a ritualist or a native doctor to pull down your destiny and to make sure that you don't have that source of income. Some people are very, very mean. You will find out that some people will just come to the village with different cars to build houses. The next thing you will hear is that this person is on the streets. You'll be like, what happened and how come? Like I said, once you are very prayerful and you're committing yourself to God and you're always ensuring that you're covering yourself in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, no weapon fashioned against you shall prosper. It's said in the book of Isaiah 54 verse 17. That's the Bible. That's what God is telling everybody. People need to be very prayerful and don't always feel you can do it on your own, because that's when you'll be making the greatest mistake of your life. You will just see that some people would stay and all of a sudden nothing is going forward again. All of a sudden they start seeing some people are dying. Like some families now, they will tell you that there's a curse that have been laid on them at a particular age. When they reach, they die. It's from things like this. You see how this woman is there mopping people's names, making all her incantations. You don't know what she is even indirectly saying while she's telling the snake to deal with them. Some people, they can't even get married from their own clan. Some, when they get married after a particular period, they die. Some people can't even have children, not because they don't have the abilities to have children. The doctors will check and they'll tell you everything is okay. There's nothing wrong with the man or the woman. But yet, why can't they have children? You don't know that maybe somebody has sat down somewhere to say some incantations or to kick against you and your family to ensure you don't have children. These are little things. Some people would say there is nothing wrong with it, but of the truth, some of these things, some are natural causes, some as a result of some evil people out there that don't like your progress or that are not happy for you, and they just sit down and cook a whole lot of witchcraft for you on your behalf and your family. When you hear some people, it's real. Some people will tell you that they're under a particular curse, their family is under a curse, and then they are scared to vent into any kind of activity like every normal person, because once they try it, they die. So you can imagine living in that kind of a situation. You can imagine living under that kind of condition, difficult condition that you can't even help yourself. It only takes the grace of God. The truth is that there is nothing beyond the power of God. You need to always soak yourself under the power of God. Let God just take control of you and your family. Some women will tell you, or some men will tell you, they just stepped on something and ever since they can't walk anymore, or ever since they stepped into that thing, nothing is moving for them anymore. Some people, their legs got amputated because they stepped on something. The doctors are not seeing anything. Meanwhile, the legs are decaying. And you'll be asking yourself, where is all of this coming from? And it's in such cases you raise alarm or suspicion when you've gone to the doctor and the doctor is saying they can't see anything. Meanwhile, you're dying in pains. Meanwhile, something is happening to your system, but the doctors can't even dictate it. So that is some of the signs you will see and know that these are spiritual things, or these are things that either has been done to you by somebody. Sometimes you're laughing with people, you don't even know what they have at the back of their minds. Maybe some of these people that this woman is mentioning, they laugh with her and she laughed with them. But she was now going to her closet and now trying to harm them secretly with her own witchcraft acts. I don't blame people that decide not to travel back home. Some people stay in the city, they don't want to go back to their villages. Some are in different countries, they don't want to travel back home. All because of things like this. Some travel and they don't come back again. Some people will be having a very strong, successful business. Honest business, not like a business that you stained your hands. No, very honest one. And they are progressing. Just the minute they say, let them travel back to their home country or to their village. Some of them, that's the end. They don't go back again. They don't even know what's happening. Some of them, they now start telling them their passport is expired. Okay, go and renew. You renew it, yet another thing will come up again. Gradually, you're seeing yourself back to square one. Some people, they will just tell them that, oh, someone has taken over their business place, or someone has taken over their shop. How? People need to be very, very careful with how you expose yourself out there, and also with your utterances. There are certain utterances you would make unknown to you that you're only bringing harm to yourself. Some people will be explaining their success to some other people and trying to let them know that things are okay with them, or even trying to tell them, oh, this, I've been doing this in my business and it's been working out for me, or giving you good advice. Then you turn back and stab the person and try to harm the person. People should be very careful. And if you're not believing that these things are real, some people have come out to testify that this is what has been setting them back, or these are the people. And some of these people that do these things, once they change, they come out to confess and say they are sorry. They are the ones that have tied some people. Some people tie their fellow human beings. They go for all this form of witchcraft, tie their fellow human beings to a tree. Or some, they will say they have carried someone and put into the bottle and kept the person inside the bottle. Why all this? Why do people go to this extent? All in the name of anger, hate, vengeance. You go to an extreme. The same people that help you are the same people you would harm. Why do all this? If you're not progressing, don't hold it on to another person. Or if things are not working well for you, don't start blaming anybody, and then you want to now start using witchcraft to attack people and feel this person is greater than you, or this person is better than you. Then you want to harm the person. When you're happy for people's success, that's when God will bless you. But when you're not happy that other people are progressing, you find out that you're stagnated. You can't even move forward. That's when the vengeance will come, anger and hate, witchcraft will just come into your mind, and you want to harm some innocent people that have done no wrong to you. Instead, some of these people are helping you. Some of these people, they don't even know you. Just from a distance, you see them, you hate them, and you now want to make sure you pull them down. Don't be a party to pulling other people's destiny down. Don't be a party to destroying people's future, because when it turns back on you, you would suffer more than what that person you have tried to harm has suffered. Let everyone be very, very prayerful while you step in and out, wherever it is. Before you leave your house, ensure that you have prayed and asked God to protect you, and soak yourself in the precious blood of Jesus, asking God to take control of your life, so that any harm that anybody is planning somewhere against you would not come your way. That is how they work. That's how they operate. But once you're always in God, you're praying and asking God for his protection, there is no harm that's above the power of God, except you believe that these people have powers. That is when it will work on you. But once you have the faith in God and know that the power of God supersedes every other power, then no matter what they throw at you, it will bounce back at them, because the power of God is shielding you. Friends, what do you have to say about this woman now feeding the snake, breastfeeding the snake also, and even watching people's name for the snake to go and harm them. What do you all think about this? Please, whatever you think, you can also put that down at the comment section. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Mutambara. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Mutambara there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He's going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher, who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class, and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class, starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Mutambara, he is the teacher, and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below, so please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Mutambara's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube, and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him, and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question, or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding, and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below So you have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there. You can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matpa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matpa's mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.